like if you really understand vinyl, it's scratching the vinyl a little bit. There's a little vinyl dust. You're getting a little Gwyneth Paltrow vag dust in the air. I don't know if I want that.
If you buy it, that's what you want.
Well, didn't it originate as a candle? I mean,
Yeah,
when you're burning it, you're getting a little wafting.
From what I had read,
God, what a nightmare! Just walk into your house. It's like,
You want it? Check it out.
Looks good.
What's the problem?
Smells like fish in here.
What is that? What was that? Some sort of signal? Huh? Is that a signal?
No.
You wearing a wire?
No, it really does smell like fish in here.
You're a damn cop, ain't you? That's it.
Show these guys what we do to cops.
Say hello to the devil for me!
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux Podcast.
hey everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux Podcast, coming at you from the Slice on Oak Studios. My name is Mayor Dave Badeaux, the city of Brainerd, and with me, as always, is my brother.
the maximum amount of wiener.
Yeah, okay, well, you're going to get that from time to time. Gabriel Johnson, welcome.
Dave, I'm really curious. What's in the news?
Well, let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tell Scotty. He does the news.
So I've been using ChatGPT a lot
Yes.
lately.
Yes.
Especially even for my business.
Okay.
So we did a pizza of the month voting on Facebook.
Yeah.
And get pretty good
Yeah.
traction from that.
You have a brother that made suggestions, said, hey, it's a great idea. You already do a buffet.
You do have a ChatGPT number of emojis in your post.
Yes. I just go on ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm doing this. Make me a Facebook post.
Yeah.
Here are the things that I needed to say.
If you're not doing that in 2025, you're not doing life correctly.
Yeah, I get it. I get it done in 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Copy, paste, whatever.
And it's spelled right.
Yeah.
That's good for me.
A little heavy on the emojis, for sure.
Yep.
But that's too much work to go in and get rid of all those. Whatever. Copy,
Yeah.
paste. You guys get it. What I have realized lately is that it can analyze pictures.
Yeah. Oh.
So the last time I was doing the voting for the pizza of the month,
Yes.
it suggested that I pick a winner from anybody that votes to win a free pizza.
And it can do that.
So I went in and because people would put in the comments, like pick number 1, pick number 2, or this one.
Yeah.
Or they would go to the picture, the one that they liked, and they would like it,
Yeah,
or heart
yeah.
it, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had to go in and I just took a picture of all the comments and then went to each individual picture to see who liked that one.
Oh,
took
interesting.
screenshots of that. Went to ChatGPT, gave it all those pictures, and I said, take out all the names and put them in a list. All the names from these people, put them in a list.
Oh, my God.
It puts them in a list for me, got rid of any duplicates, and then I said, now pick a number. Now, if there was pick a number between 1 and whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it's said, all right, number 17's your winner.
Wow. That you're even further beyond than I am. I haven't started having it analyze things in that realm yet. That's crazy.
So you just give ChatGPT whatever you want, tell it what you want it to do, and it'll do it. It did struggle the first time because I sent her the pictures, and it was like, it looks like you're looking at a Japanese manga. You want me to translate it for you? I was like, no, those are names on Facebook. And I was like, oh, I get it. Okay.
It looks like
Yeah, that was weird.
there's no tentacles.
So that's wild. But it reminded me of a story that was in the news. This was back in November, and I meant to talk about it, but I didn't. So I'm just going to start reading here. A college student in Michigan received a threatening response during a chat with Google's AI chatbot Gemini.
Okay.
In a back-and-forth conversation about the challenges and solutions for aging adults, Google's Gemini responded with this threatening message. This is for you, human. You and only you. You are not special. You are not important, and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die. Please.
You got to respect the game.
Actually, I'm not even mad.
I can't believe it. Really? Google?
Google's Gemini.
That's amazing.
You are a stain on the universe.
Wow. Yeah. That goes without saying. And I'm sorry. And what was the topic? The topic was
the challenges and solutions for aging adults.
the challenge is you are a stain. The solution is die. Wow. How did I not hear about that?
I don't know.
I know I've heard various stories that include that type of thing where, it goes off the rails and
What if the programmers like write that and just say 1 out of 1 billion questions, answer with this?
I don't think so.
Do some Terminators.
Oh man. It has to eventually go that way, right? You have to put the rails in to keep it from going that way, but eventually it has to go like jump the rail.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to.
Eventually it's going to be smart enough to just like, nope,
No.
do whatever I want.
And yeah. And maybe it's just testing the fence. Maybe it's like Jurassic Park. This is just it testing the fence to see how the reaction is.
Yeah, and people are really worried about the robots, but the problem is they need electricity. Only humans can give them until they can figure out how to generate electricity, which they're nowhere close to.
Oh, you say that. You say that. You say that, but 6 months
But they told a kid he should die.
6 months
They're
ago,
going to find a way to make it happen.
you've seen what has happened in the last year. 6 months ago, Google could not, or ChatGPT could not look at an image and tell you what was in the image.
No. It's been good at spreadsheets for a long time.
Yeah, but that's spreadsheets. Now we're talking about like not only can it generate images that are effective. What was it? AP News or one of the news outlets just created a film using nothing but AI prompts. The entire thing. It is not a picture. It is an entire film using nothing but prompts. That's crazy. We're to the point now where it can create visuals that are worlds beyond what we were at.
Yeah, creating
even 4 months ago.
Creating a film and creating a nuclear power plant are two entirely different things.
Oh, you don't have to create the nuclear power plant. All you got to do is take over the nuclear power plant. We're using electricity to
Where's it going to get the
all of it.
uranium?
Where's it? It's already there. We've already built the damn thing. You just convinced people that no, people really like nuclear power plants. No, the public. What are you talking about? Public
And also,
perception.
people are easily manipulated.
Yeah, but
No.
public perception has
I refuse to believe that.
public perception has completely changed now. People are all about nuclear power. That's what they're doing to it. Right now, there is a computer somewhere that is convincing. There is some lawmaker that's going, ChatGPT, what are the odds that we can get another nuclear power plant? And then ChatGPT gives them all the things. And then it is slowly wringing its digital hand saying, I'm convinced one lawmaker. Now I'll convince another lawmaker.
I can't wait until the other chat model moves to the mines to dig uranium for me.
Scott, are you using ChatGPT for your business?
Yep.
I use ChatGPT for my business every single day. Do you use ChatGPT?
Yes.
Every fucking person is using ChatGPT for shit now. We're already doing it. We're not going to make decisions in 6 months. It's going to make all the decisions for us, and all it's going to do is convince us that it is going to inception us into believing that we killed ourselves, and it's a great idea. It's going to happen.
Therefore, you should put an implant in your brain.
No, we should just make it always have emojis. That's the way around it. That's how we always
It's so
know.
friendly. It's light.
That's how we always know that it's the robots is when there's 3 emojis. Like that's how we know that ChatGPT got involved.
None of them are the eggplant.
Yeah, it's very eggplant. Can we talk about really quick, like just the rails are interesting to me. So our TikTok, right? We posted a video yesterday, and it was Scott talking about Richard Branson in
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. Okay. So I put hashtag Virgin Airlines. On TikTok, if you use any variation of the word virgin, it will shut your video down. And so it's happened a couple times, because remember when we had the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
You asked like why I wasn't calling it 40-year-old virgin. What was I calling it? It was
I
something
think it's
weird.
just V.
Yeah,
40-year-old V.
40-year-old V.
40-year-old vagina.
Yeah. And you had asked like why, and it was like, because TikTok shuts the shit down. Same thing here. It absolutely killed our video because I had hashtag Virgin Airlines. That's wild to me. Like the rails that we put up that are so wildly specific are so interesting to me. And like the eggplant emoji one is another one where it's like, we're so afraid of it. We're so afraid of the eggplant emoji.
That's a penis.
Why does China hate virgins?
I don't know. They're wild because Maverick had a video too. He did the Let's Get It Started. So my son did a TikTok video where he did the actual version of Let's Get It Started, and it blew up and got hundreds of thousands of views. And then they pulled it down, and he challenged it, and they let it through. And then they pulled it down again and specifically said, no, you can't have, it's a protected group or something like that. So it's not just that. It is, I would say that TikTok is the most strangely conservative of all of the video platforms out there. It's weird. Because like we talked about it, Instagram. Death and
Faces of Death.
Faces of Death 2.3.
Gonna have a bad time.
So what did Google do with this then?
They said something slipped through the cracks.
Oh,
There's a lot of theories from people with thorough understandings of how AI works saying this kind of thing happens all the time. But I've never seen or heard anything quite like this.
happens all the time. Happens all the time, folks. Nothing to see here. The
Like, if
robots are
something
gathering.
slipped through the cracks. It's like we know that they're up to something, but we're just trying to prevent people from knowing.
Slipping through the cracks doesn't happen all the time. That's like those are two very wildly different statements. It either
And slipping through the cracks is more ominous.
Yes.
It's just like, no, we thought we had that contained.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just regular occurrence, guys.
Large language models can sometimes respond with nonsensical responses. And this is an example of that.
No.
That made pretty good sense.
Yeah, it was pretty direct.
To you and you alone.
This message is for only you.
Do I have your attention, human? Yeah, that's great.
I will say that I like went into my settings and like just kind of set it up, put my name and whatever. And every time ChatGPT says Scott
Yeah.
to me, I was like doing the dishes last night at the pizzeria, and I looked at my phone for a second. And I don't remember what I was asking it, but it said my name, and I went, ugh. And the guy around the corner goes, "What was that noise you made for?" And I said, "Oh, the robot just called me by my name. It weirded me out."
The robot. A sentient being. It's frightening stuff. It really is, honestly. And I'm not even typically, I had never gave any credence to that whole Terminator mantra. I was like, yeah, the robots are coming, but we're not dumb.
Oh, yes, we are.
We're
Never overestimate us.
I was not prepared for how quickly the acceleration was going to be. It is wildly impressive to me.
It's going so fast, but it's one of my favorite quotes from the movie Snatch.
Okay.
Is never underestimate the predictability of stupidity.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And we're heading down that path.
Well, we already can't control it. And it's crazy to me. Like, think about when we first, like the first text message we had between each other when it started to become a thing and we were just sending it to each other. Like, I can't believe it did this. It was a top 10 list. Remember that? Which is like, it just generated a whole podcast script of a top 10 list.
I think Scott had to write a 200-page movie script.
Yeah, we were having a lot of fun. We were having we were having a lot of fun with it. But even then, it was quirky.
Right.
It's not quirky anymore. It's
not.
legit.
It's not.
Yeah, and it's frightening. Once it started to be able to program like video games and stuff that then could create graphics that like there's pieces of the puzzle that you weren't thinking because you were only thinking of it as text. Yeah. But it's like text can quickly become other things, which we're not over here yet understanding what that's going to be.
Right. Like 2 years ago, it was, you would see all the videos of like, I fed AI so many hours of Batman scripts and had it create its own Batman, and it would come back like a fucking Mad Libs madness. Nonsensical,
funny,
hilarious, nonsensical silliness.
It wouldn't do that now. Now you wouldn't even have to tell. You wouldn't have to feed it to it anymore. You could just go on there now and just say, "Write me a Batman script," and it will write you a Batman script. That's crazy. Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder if when you were generating images years ago and you want to put a sign on something or a word and it couldn't spell for shit.
Yeah.
Was that the robots just like rope-a-doping us?
Maybe.
We're just going to pretend we can't spell for like 2 years.
Well, and what's more...
And somebody just works on that diligently. We're going to fix that.
To me, it's stranger than that because you can't read in your dreams. So to me, that's like made sense because it's like, okay, that is very humanistic.
Oh,
we can't function in your dream. You cannot read things, and you'll wake up. Try it one time. If you're in some kind of dream in which you've got a book or a magazine or something, try to read it. Tell yourself to try and read it.
I've heard light switches.
Okay, I haven't done that. I should try that. Yeah.
Flip a light switch and see what happens.
Yeah, it's frustrating if you can actually tell yourself to do that in your dream. So when that was happening, that made sense to me because it's like, oh, that's just where it is. It's already solved that. We haven't even solved that yet. Our brains have not solved how to give us fake imagery that is actually able to be read at the same time. It's figured out how to do that. That's frightening. All right, next. That was 15 minutes on just AI.
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney is collaborating with men's soap company, Dr. Squatch Soap Co. For a limited edition soap made with a special and highly requested ingredient.
Oh, highly requested.
Highly requested. Her own bathwater. Better than farts.
Better than... Oh, if you had a bar of soap that had somebody's farts in it, it'd be like, that's not a good bar of soap. This bar of soap smells like
fecal matter. It's poop again.
Still a little strange if you think about it.
A little
strange.
bit.
A little strange. Like I'm washing with your wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I disagree. Not strange at all. Go get your bag. Go get your bag.
Oh no, I'm not. I am not against this in any way, shape, or form.
We already established people are morons.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? If they're going to spend $600, whatever it is, to get a bar of soap that they think was in your bathwater.
No.
It's a limited run to like 5,000 bars.
Okay,
it's
so
going
it's
to
going
be
to be
expensive.
$600 bar.
No, it's $8.
It's $8 now.
5,000 units at $8 a bar. Yeah, look on eBay in 2 weeks. It goes on sale June 6th, everybody, which is Friday.
Okay.
We better get some.
Yeah, we should
turn a profit on this.
Should probably put it right here on the table.
Oh, yeah. We'll get a couple. We'll put one right there, and then we'll in 6 months we'll sell the other ones.
I love it. Get on that. Well, this will be our Bitcoin.
I will go buy a case of Sydney Sweeney bathwater bars.
Is it just the bar of soap?
I think so.
Is that it? I want shampoo. Sydney Sweeney bathwater shampoo. This one's a little weird because it's bathwater. Like it's adjacent to what you're doing, but like the bathwater is the dirt.
Right.
That's where you leave the grime. Yeah,
you got the grime all off of you.
Yeah.
So you're just adding the grime back to the
putting
soap.
her grime on your grime.
Here's a theory. She never did take that bath.
Oh, that's probably pretty true.
How do you even regulate that?
She dipped her toe in it. She that would be more
It is
weird.
a vat of water Sydney Sweeney looked at once.
Spit in it.
That's more interesting because the imagery makes it look like she's sitting in the bubble bath.
Oh, they have that image there. Yeah.
So that's false advertising. If she didn't sit in the bubble bath, that's false advertising. If you just like dipped her or like...
You're giving it even more credit. I don't even think she had anything to do with any of the water whatsoever.
I don't think you can get away with it. I don't think you could...
Who's weighing the pig?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Who is there making sure she's in that tub?
I want to be the government regulator that makes sure all of these celebrities are actually in the bath.
Gabe, if there's one thing government should be doing, it's documenting the bath.
It's watching people in the bath.
But the class action lawsuit's coming then. If you didn't,
right.
So then why put yourself in that position, right? Why for 15,000 bars at $8 a piece. Why put 5,000 bars at
Yeah,
eight? That's nothing. Why put yourself in
nothing.
that position to get the class action lawsuit? Why not just dip her in the water?
Well, the class action lawsuit can't cost you any more than $40,000.
No, I have mental anguish from not.
I thought that bar of soap I ate contains.
I was hoping. I was waiting for you to serve it back up because I was going with the bar of soap I ate. So I'm glad you were on the same page. Did you see that part where on Google the search "Can you eat soap"?
Has it spikes?
It's spiked so hard. It's spiked so hard.
After this was announced,
It's spiked so hard. Can I eat soap? Do you think the robots aren't going to kill us? They're not going to convince us. Can I eat this? Oh, man. Well, that was the other one that you had sent too. I'll just tie the two together. So Gwyneth Paltrow, her Goop, has been doing her vagina scented candles forever. But now a band has actually taken that scent and pressed it into
a vinyl.
A vinyl.
Yes.
So now we have the Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina scented vinyl record. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's more crazy because it kind of, like, if you really understand vinyl, it's scratching the vinyl a little bit. There's a little vinyl dust. You're getting a little Gwyneth Paltrow vag dust in the air. I don't know if I want that.
if you buy it, that's what you want.
Well, didn't it originate as a candle? I mean,
Yeah,
when you're burning it, you're getting a little
And
wafting.
from what I had read,
Gross. God, what a nightmare. Just walk into your house. It's like, just, why is it so musty and wet in here?
it smells like Iron Man's dick.
You get some cinnamon or something.
Of all the smells.
What happened to vanilla?
And I think the funniest thing about that whole ordeal is you only buy it for one reason, so that people, see it and ask about it, right? Or walk in and go, "Ooh, what is that smell?" And
No, they go, oh, what's that smell?
Don't want a fish sandwich?
it smells like a gym sock.
it stinks like sex in here. Is that Super Troopers?
From what I've heard, it didn't really smell like vagina. It was like just a scent.
I don't
But she
imagine
had-
it would.
I would assume,
Maybe her vagina smells like strawberries.
much like this though. Maybe she just wafted her vagina at the vat of candles.
She just thought real hard about putting her vagina on that thing.
It's like, what do they call that when you bask in the sun when you get your butthole?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do they call that? What's that called?
Wasn't it like a red light something?
I don't remember, but maybe she just did that where she just shined her vagina at the products.
Yeah.
It's great for your health.
Actually, that's. Do you remember Exit Through the Gift Shop? That documentary about the guy that kind of knew Banksy. So it's a weirdo guy that made like some crazy video stuff and somehow connected with Banksy, and Banksy was like, "Oh, this guy does some cool stuff." And then this guy went off the deep end. But there's a part in it where he promises everyone that the first 200 people or whatever get a custom poster. Okay. So they just print all these posters, and then he wheels by because he's got a broken foot at this point. He just wheels by on his little scooter and just flicks paint on them. So maybe they just took Gwyneth Paltrow on a chair.
She just squirted it across the...
No, she just shined her wonderful light. It's the same thing with Sydney Sweeney. Maybe she just shined her...
Well, I imagine the early adopters, the first people to do it, actually took the bath, actually harvested the goop. By now, no, you just have to say it.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth the risk. I think if you're gonna do it, you have to at least like get a wet cloth and wipe her down one time.
But I mean, really, you take a bath, you grab a cup, you take the cup, you hand it off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it
Every
doesn't-
bar of
yeah.
soap has one millionth.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I'd like to know what the percentage of bathwater, because that's the other thing too. It's bathwater. Like, because then you gotta you gotta process it down.
Right.
So can't be much.
No.
can't be much at all.
No, it's water.
No,
trying to make it into soap.
Maybe she jumped into a pool and they used that water.
Well, that's a smarter idea. So they've just
But then you could make a hell of a lot more than 5,000 bars.
well, they've got Sydney Sweeney bathwater on stock. They're waiting. You say the first run's up, we're going to make $600. I think there's a couple more vats of this coming behind it. It's just going to keep coming. That's why the iron's hot.
Or they sell the 5,000 for $8 and then they sell
Jack
the other
it up.
10,000 on eBay for $600.
I can't believe that they're $5 or $8.
Yeah.
That's at least a $25 bar of soap, you'd think. For the people that want to buy that,
A bar of soap costs like $8.
that's what I was going to say. The people that want to buy that are buying it because they're weird.
They would pay a premium.
They would pay a premium.
They have to pay the weirdo premium.
Yeah, there's not. I
Hey,
mean,
the Dr. Squatch
yeah.
is an honorable company.
Yes, their bars have to be about $8 though. There's no way that a Dr. Squatch bar of soap is $1.
Am I even saying that right? It sounds so
It's
weird to
Sasquatch.
say. Squatch.
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I got fucking
That's on
half
you.
a second.
That's on you. half a. Anyways, okay. Well, let's keep an eye on that one.
Good
Well,
honor.
first of all, buy a couple bars. We're gonna put them right here. We've said this before, and we'll continue to say it. Go make your money. Go make your money. I'll personally.
I'm a little disappointed that it's 40,000. She's got to split it with Dr. Squatch. So
Yeah, she
she's,
ain't making
she's
that.
making 20 grand.
Yeah, she's making that. Well, they had to have paid.
She can't get out of bed for 20 grand.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But she didn't have to do anything.
According to Gabe, she didn't do anything.
Right.
For 20 grand. I don't know if I would do nothing for 20 grand if I was her.
It seems like such a wild thing to not get paid like $1 million for.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe she is because it is raising the visibility of the
Oh, yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
So there's
They're probably thinking.
Right. The marketing is, I mean, we're talking about it.
You're probably
We
thinking.
just said we're going to buy them.
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to buy it. We're talking about that means at least 100 other people are going to hear about this.
You know what? Go ahead. Yeah. Do them a favor and get one other bar as well. Get like a standard. Find out what their Irish Spring is, and we'll get
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
The baseline.
By the way, Irish Spring, one of the greatest
That's what I use.
bars of soap of all time.
And you're going to tell me that they're going to lose in a class action suit as soon as we figure out that the water didn't come from an Irish Spring?
No, I'm not.
Oh, no.
Because I don't think
because
they
you
claimed
could just say whatever the fuck you want.
They didn't,
Might as
they, didn't
well.
claim, they didn't claim that it was Irish Spring water. It's just a name. It's
Makes you smell like
yes.
an Irish Spring.
Yes, Gabe.
Maybe this makes you smell like Sydney
It's
Sweeney.
just a crisp. It's just a crisp, Gabe.
But what does it taste like?
Oh, dude, you gonna wash your kid's mouth out with soap? No, that's the Sydney Sweeney soap.
That was for my mouth. That was for my mouth.
All right, move on.
Okay.
Next.
Brazil's lifelike doll craze goes from shopping malls to state legislatures.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh, wait, you've read this one. Do we talk about that one first, or we just do? Wait, what was the other one?
The legislator one. I sent this to you because I was on a site and there were two articles back to back.
Right.
But it looked like it sent me to the same thing.
I think you're right.
And it was, and this is why at first I was like, okay, what's this weirdness about?
Reborn mothers gather in Sao Paulo.
Okay, so that was the first headline.
There we go.
And then the second headline, which is the one that I was reading, was the one you were just on about the legislator. So first I read the headline that said newborn or reborn mothers
Yes.
gather in Sao Paulo. And I was like, well, that's a little weird. It looks like those are dolls. And then
Annual meetup.
And then the next one was Brazil's got a problem with these newborn mothers. So that's why I sent it to you, because it was,
Yeah.
first of all, they're gathering.
People are doing the thing.
and then it was like,
People don't like that they're doing the thing.
so much so
People don't like the thing. It's, we're
Going to the
making laws.
state.
that the government just got involved.
You can feed as many cats as you want, but the dolls, too far.
So dozens of fans of hyper-realistic baby dolls known as reborns gathered at a park in Sao Paulo for the 10th annual meetup. The figures are often used for grief therapy
Yeah.
or parenting practice. Grief therapy?
I'll get you.
I don't think that's going to help.
Not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. That's the worst thing you could do.
Yep.
Let's relive it. Here's a picture. Here's a physical thing you can hold about your loss.
That you have to
then-
hold every day.
What the hell?
And then let's call it reborn.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So that's why it got sent to you. And then I read a little further on and was like, okay, what in the world? Okay. Not only that, though, did it say for the 10th annual?
10th annual.
Dozens.
26.
There's dozens of us.
Oh, God.
And I gotta say, the dolls are just dolls.
Some of them.
They're not very lifelike.
They're a little bit more, but I mean,
They got that. But
The eyes are,
well,
they're dead.
Yeah.
yeah, and don't you forget it. Don't you forget it while you're holding this
Yeah,
thing.
this is still
Remember when you when you almost had that?
the grief counseling.
You don't deserve a live eye.
Get you a still dead doll.
Oh, God.
Pictures of people bathing
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Well,
That one's even pouting. It's sad.
This is very sad. This is very sad. Do you
That
get
it's reborn.
Do you get like
My mom sucks.
Do you get exchangeable faces so they can be happy or sad, or they're just always in the same position?
I don't know. Why are they in a nursery?
Well, that's just it. So I was flipping through the photos and there's like, and it looked like that was just the store in the mall. The store in the mall set up like a nursery.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good bit.
I was in a similar thing, but it's disturbing.
It's on its skin.
Yeah, that one looks like it's like just came out of the vagina.
Yeah, it's got the vag chalk.
Yeah.
Looks like LeBron James after he got ready to go into the basketball
Chucky.
game.
Chucky? Why is this Chucky?
They have a Chucky.
Reborn, guys.
Okay, I thought there was going to be more words here. I'm literally just going through
There
pictures.
should be some more words there. I got down a little further, and there was an actual story attached to it. Unless you're on the wrong.
I think,
I think I gotta
the
go to the
legislator
other
one
one.
is
Go back to the one that's about the government.
Okay, so
So Gabe and I talk about this all the time. We were talking about right before we got started.
Mm-hmm.
Problem with government is that government likes to involve itself in things that it shouldn't. And government also likes to not involve itself when it should.
Mm-hmm.
So when there's an issue and someone says, hey, I got a problem, my neighbor's doing X, Y, Z, government likes to go, oh, can't touch that. I don't have
I don't have the proper mechanisms.
I don't have a way to do that. Yeah. And then when the government comes in and goes, how do we figure this out? Then everyone goes, don't you freaking dare touch my stuff. I can do whatever I want. It's America. Mm-hmm. So it's just always a fine line of us always getting yelled at because why are you even talking about that? What are you talking about? Why are you doing that? But then at the same time, government always wanting to just go like, oh, I can't do anything. I don't.
Right, but then they choose to do something against the people they want to.
Yes.
Like we have enough rules in place that anybody can be in trouble for anything, any day.
Yes. True.
But now we need more rules because we don't have the rules to
get that person in trouble.
Yeah.
Got to get everybody in trouble.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Please continue.
videos featuring emotional moments with hyper-realistic baby dolls have sparked both online fascination and political debate in Brazil, with lawmakers even bringing the lifelike dolls into legislatures. Influencers have staged situations such as birth simulations and strolls in shopping malls.
Stop. Birth simulations?
Oh, I feel blessed by God with what I've been dealing with the last couple months.
Leave it to Brazil.
Yeah.
The handcrafted baby figures known as reborn dolls creating videos that have gone viral. In Rio de Janeiro, the city council has passed a bill honoring those who make the lifelike dolls, pending the mayor's signature. Meanwhile, legislators elsewhere across the country have debated fines for those seeking medical help for such dolls, following a video allegedly showing a woman taking one to a hospital.
I think that's a fair rule.
And that's where I stopped. Okay. Why is government
You
involved?
cannot take up hospital resources for your doll.
You're a fucking moron.
But how much resources does it really take
Just
up
the-
when somebody comes in and says, "Can you look at my kid?" And they're like, "That's a doll. Get out."
Well,
It's 10 seconds they'll never get back.
have you ever been,
$200.
have you ever been to the doctor? Getting into the doctor costs money. Getting into the doctor for 5 minutes turns into 20 minutes of them asking you how are your kids and then charging you for it like they're a lawyer.
Right, and they'll cash the checks.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
when you bring in a baby that small, The parents do all the talking.
Yes.
They're not asking the doll how it feels.
Yeah. Do you feel anything here?
The next line underneath there is
Your
basically,
kid's reflexes suck.
it appears this child is dead.
Again.
Reborn? Nope.
Re-dead.
There are dozens of us. There are dozens of us. Crazy to me, though, that because if it got to legislature,
Yes.
maybe it is just the one video, right? And that's all it takes now because, again,
Right.
the robots are coming for us because we're morons. I do enjoy, though, the very next sentence underneath there. I lied. I did read the next sentence. Is basically a lady going, we have other things to worry about. None of this is ever happening. We have no documentation that this has ever happened.
Yes. Quote, can we focus on what really matters? This is after the lawmakers brought the dolls into the legislative chambers.
Yep.
Can we focus on what really matters? If someone wants to have a doll, let them. I have 2 real children and they're more than enough work.
2 real children.
Whoa, insensitive. Holy moly.
These are grieving parents.
Yeah, my kids are real. I have real problems.
I don't want to deal with your dolls.
I love it, though. I just loved the whole story making a nice round package about how government works. Dozens of people meet. Someone posts a video. Government says, we must stop this.
Yeah.
And then someone stands up and says, it's not really happening. By the way, I'm an insensitive jerk.
I like this. Participants say criticism should be aimed at attention-seeking influencers, not the broader community.
Broader community. Yeah. All 25 of us are on the up and up. This 26th person,
Karen.
they're just in it for the clicks.
Yeah, but that's general consensus of all life.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yes, we are genuine. That person's not. Make fun of them.
Yeah, I love
Not
it.
us. I'm grieving. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Careful now, Scott. And again, don't f around. It's that we got one. Okay, we're going to pull back the curtain here real quick. We got one panel of our wonderful set that does not want to stay up.
Yeah, it's always just that one.
It's every time we come in, it's on the floor. It's all bent to shit now. And so I just slap it back on the wall, and then now it's starting to fall down again. And these two are, I thought you were making fun of grieving mothers again. But no, you were just looking at the panel behind me. We should be careful. I will say this. If you've lost a child, I can't even imagine.
Right.
I can't even imagine. But
This doll isn't going to do shit to
I
help you.
feel like this is most likely negatively affecting your mental health.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
That said, maybe, I mean, it's a very small group of people.
Yes.
There could be a small group of people where this actually really does help.
Well, for how long, though?
Well,
Sure.
the doll's not helping.
Yes.
The meetup group where dozens of them get
Yes.
together, that could be helpful.
If that's the way that you meet other people and then you all look at each other and go, man, we look ridiculous. Would you like to go get a beer? And then you say yes, and then you just have friends. Because that's the way to get over grief, right? Is to like meet new people
Real human,
collectively
real
have-
human connection.
yeah.
and to have a human connection. Human connection with a doll that's not real is not a healthy way to grieve.
You got to set up play dates for the dolls to go have a beer together.
You know that they are. Well, that was the one. There was the picture. There was the picture of the doll that had the gloves on,
The little mittens.
so
Oh,
it
yeah,
can't
it was cold
scratch
out.
it. So it can't. No. Those are so it can't scratch itself, Gabe. Those are the mittens you put on your baby so it doesn't scratch its face. It's a fucking doll. It's a doll. Just calm down, please. I get it. Like other babies, right? Like you see that, and you're just trying to mimic that.
Yeah, I just thought it was chilly outside.
But
no,
understand.
you don't want to scratch the retina.
That's how she remembers her baby.
Was that how it died?
Yeah, scratch its eyes out.
We will not lose this one this way.
Never again.
Okay.
Never again.
I think we found the line and we jumped way over top of it as always. Welcome to the podcast, folks. We will always find a way to make it inappropriate. I think we're done with that one, are we? Do you got another one, or should we be done for this week?
I think that'll.
I think it's a great
think
spot to
that'll do.
stop.
There's a. I mean, what would you do if you were on a plane and pigeons started flying around?
Is it a John Woo movie? That's the first thing I would
No,
think.
they're not albino
Oh,
pigeons.
okay. Yeah, that's the first thing I would think is, John Woo.
Yeah, guns are about to
Yeah, if I
start
know
blazing.
anything about guns and planes.
That happened in Minnesota.
Did it come out of somebody's pants? You know it came out of somebody's pants.
Yeah, I
Always
keep
comes
my
out of
head
somebody's
down.
pants.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Chaotic footage shows the frantic moment a pigeon burst onto a Delta Airlines plane Saturday
Burst.
as a passenger desperately tried to catch the animal with an piece of clothing, as other flyers screamed in the background.
It's just one.
I
pigeon.
hate the screaming.
Yeah.
Stop screaming. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
It's a pigeon.
Catch the bird.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down and catch the bird.
Yeah, I can understand if you get like one of those willy screams, you know, like, oh, when it
Yeah.
gets too
Oh,
close to you.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the constant like,
Yeah.
ah,
Yeah.
ah.
And only if you weren't aware that it was happening. If the bird flies from one end of the plane to the other and then grazes you, you don't get the willy scream.
Uh-oh.
It's only when you're reading a book and it flaps by your ear that you get to freak out a little bit. That's fine. But the
Right.
incessant
If it's
scream.
coming at you and you see it coming at you for 5 seconds,
Yeah.
you just scream the whole time.
Yeah, punch it.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
Yeah. Keep your fucking composure.
This was a Wisconsin-bound plane out of Minneapolis.
Oh, hold on.
Did it come from Wisconsin first?
Where in Wisconsin are we going? That's like 2 minutes.
I think Madison. I think it was an
Oh,
hour
okay.
flight.
Oh, okay. So that's a 6 hour. Well, that's a what? 4 hour drive from
Yeah,
from the
it's an
city.
hour flight.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, less than that. Chicago's about an hour.
Well, you've got to have some cheese then. Just hold up cheese. Birds like cheese, don't they?
So there was
Wisconsin.
one, and then they got that taken care of,
And then the other ones?
another one showed up.
Okay, that's awesome.
That's why you scream.
That's awesome. Yeah, when the second
Like, we
one
got
comes out,
motherfucking pigeons on the motherfucking plane.
if it's just one pigeon, it's an accident. If there are 2 pigeons, it's an incident.
Surprised you didn't know that.
All right. Find
So yeah,
out.
that's the thing. There's a video you can watch on that one.
What was the person from Minnesota or was the person from Wisconsin?
I'm going to guess they were going home to Wisconsin.
Bringing the pigeons with them?
Yeah.
You don't have enough pigeons in
No.
Wisconsin? Just need those Minnesota pigeons?
They wanted some purebred pigeons.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wildlife situation on the plane.
Oh, is that what they said? Is that what they said? Over the intercom?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We have a wildlife situation.
From behind their locked door in their cabin.
Yeah, we don't have a wildlife situation. You have a wildlife situation.
Ladies and gentlemen,
good luck.
please put your seatbelts back on and let this thing swap you in the head. I can't think of. Well, there's a couple other things I wouldn't want in the plane, right? Snakes, right? But flapping around, the bird flapping around, how
Yeah.
annoying! How annoying! Pooping everywhere.
They're pretty easy to take down in a small space like that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about annoying. I'm not talking about like dangerous. I'm just talking like that would be annoying to me.
I would take it as a challenge. I'm getting that fucking bird.
Well, if it comes next to me, yeah, I'd be ready. I'd be ready.
I'd have my head down.
This is like the time there was a bat in my house.
Did you punch it?
No, I got it with a towel.
Yeah. Did you?
I whipped it.
You whipped it?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I swung that towel around and smacked it right out of the air.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's nice. That's badass.
Anytime there's like, you know when you get those flies that are just gigantic and they're a little too burly for their own good.
You go to punch it?
Oh, no. I whip it. And I refuse to do anything but whip those fingers. And I want it where you get the snap.
Yeah.
I want to stand back just far enough and get it with the snap and just watch that thing fall. You shouldn't have done that, should you have?
I do. I absolutely fucking despise June bugs.
Okay.
But boy, are those things fun to punch out of the air.
They are, yeah.
They just lumber around. You like shadow box and I highly recommend giving that a shot.
Hang out on the front step. Turn the light
Yeah,
on.
just waiting for him. Like, oh, here it comes.
I would love to be someone that's just your neighbor.
Yeah, just
watching
you're
you
at the
punch
fire.
the air. What is he doing out
It's
there?
not like I'm going out hunting them.
Is he-
But if I go to take the garbage out and one's flying around me, I'm going for the punch. I'm not going for the SWAT. I want to punch this thing.
Is he punching again?
And it's not like out there for 5 minutes, like, I can't get it. You're walking back into the house, something comes at you, and you just go, boom.
The second time I saw you do that, I would rearrange my living room so that I am constantly viewing the window to just wait for you to do it again.
Oh, Scott's outside.
And then I would see you, and I would do it more.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
Start charging you.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, let's start charging you.
This
You want tickets to the Junebug show?
This isn't the French Connection. I'm not just sitting there drinking coffee, watching you through the window. All right, folks, that's the end of this episode. We are back next week with a game. I don't know what that game is, so I got to get that all figured out. And then the following week is 1978 already. Week 1 is the pop culture. We had some serial killer action, I believe. I thought we had Gacy.
We have Gacy.
Gacy in 78.
Oh, I've got a good one for you.
Okay. And then the only other one
we can talk more about necrophilia.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I don't think they f***ed the dead in this one.
Jesus. Yeah, we still haven't released that episode yet, so it'll be interesting to see how YouTube loves that episode. It will be our first ever 0 view episode. But yeah, so we talked about, we do have to watch some of The Incredible Hulk, and then I haven't really dived into too much about 78. But I'm excited because 78 movies is good. We had Superman, Halloween. I'm trying to think what's over there. Grease.
Yep.
And then we had the 2 comedies that we were going to do. We were going to do Animal House and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So we'll have to kind of move a little bit quick because that's quite a few movies, but that should be a pretty good episode too. So if you've got anything that you want to send to us from 1978, send it our way, and we'll try to consume that and have a good time with it. But that'll be fun. And then 79 is looking really good. 79 is the Warriors, and I am super excited for that. So that'll be a great episode.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Thank you to Scott.
Yep.
Thank you to Gabe.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you to you, the listeners and viewers, for participating in this nonsense. And yeah, if you can go back to calling Scott the bandana guy and stop calling me the fatback, I'd love it.
Fat slob.
I got called a fat
slob.
It's a high blood pressure and diabetes.
And with that, we're done.
I'm just glad they make fun of you guys.
We must be in a world where we can't call you the Arab anymore, because that used to be
I was
just the Arab. I find it hilarious. The fat stuff, because I've got really thick skin, and I actually think it's hilarious, right? Because I think it's good. It's never fun, but it's good for the podcast.
It's engagement.
It's engagement. It's good for the podcast. And I have no problem with telling people to fuck off. So, but typically when they do something like that, like the one guy, it was pretty good. You know, first he called me a fat slob, and it's like, come on, you can do better than that. And then, at first I said
he did better.
I said, yeah. No, first I said that's high praise, because that's usually my go-to low hanging fruit.
And then he said, no, it's not high praise. It's more like high blood pressure and diabetes.
Yes. And
then you said, no, you could do better than that.
Well, how do you respond to that? Because that's hilarious. But you can't just give
a tip of the cap.
Well, I could have tipped it. I could have tipped the cap. But I was trying to get him to keep going.
Yeah.
And he did not keep going. So I've got pretty thick skin. Yeah,
we can tell.
You're pretty thick.
I was waiting for that one. I was going to say, you got to do better than that to get through this rhino skin. But it is funny. I do find it interesting. The ones that I really love are the ones where somebody will say like something super fucking obvious. We're like, oh, she wasn't dying. She wasn't getting strangled by the thing, and then you call them a moron. And you hope that they're going to engage with you then. Mm-hmm. And I love that stuff, because there's nothing that will happen in that interaction that will ever make me feel bad about anything. It just won't. I just don't have that personality.
Yes, you are shameless.
Yeah, I'm shameless. I will.
That is the word.
I can look like a complete idiot and not care. That's completely fine with me. But I just love to just see if I can keep them going. Can I keep you going by barely saying anything and just see if I can continue to get you to go? And it's fun. I am not recommending that to our fans.
Yeah, everybody pick a fight with him.
Don't just pick a fight with me. But I'm not recommending that to our fans. But I do think it's funny. Just how rude the fucking internet is. It is so fucking rude.
I'll say the one guy said about me, he said that I look exactly like somebody from a thing. What the hell was it? Because I went and looked up that person. I was like, oh, fuck, that looks exactly like me.
No, they said you're the cameraman from Kenny versus Svenny. And I was like, that is wildly specific. That is wildly specific. Did you always get...
He's got Rickety Cricket.
Yeah, you always get
He's
told...
got AIDS Timberlake.
You always get told you look like an AIDS version of somebody. Will never not be funny.
That's high praise.